So, I don't know how to start this off, but I guess starting it off would be the best way to do it. This is obviously Beast, if you're not familiar. Just recently I have had a rise in subs, and that's mainly due to the Dwarves vs Zombies video I put up, and in general the people on the DBZ server. And I just wanted to say thanks and everything, obviously. But I also wanted to inform you that there's not just going to be DBZ. There's going to be this, which is the Mind Crack Feed the Beast pack. I've added 3 mods to it. I've added elemental sounds, which is the map mod stuff, so you can hear all the birds and stuff. I think I've got it turned off at the moment. That clearly wasn't what I wanted. It's turned off at the moment, but when I get it all set back up, that'll be in this pack. I've got these guns, obviously, which was probably really loud. I can't remember exactly what the mod's called, but if you really want to know, I can find it. And then I added Mistcraft, I think it is, where you can get all of the different ages. Mistcraft I haven't messed about with yet, but I intend to. But yeah, so I think at the moment, when I last checked, it was on, it got to 66 subscribers. And what I want to do is, I don't want to go too far into, subscriber videos and stuff, just because it's kind of redundant. You should know that, well, I hope that you should know that I appreciate it and everything. But I thought if I was gonna do it, which I will do for for certain things, I might as well do it for a number that kind of represents me. Not really represents me, but kind of is linked in with me. So I thought maybe in bit sizes, so you can have 8, 16, 32, 64, which I just passed 64. Then it goes to 128, and then it goes to 256, then 512, then 1024, so on and so forth. And that's what I thought. I mean, for this, obviously, I haven't got anything planned other than I wanted to tell you that, this is what is going to be going on. I'm not sure how I'm going to get them all interlinked. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any sort of schedule or something. But what I do know is I want to get it all set back up and running. Just because it's been a long time, and I used to be able to run this at 10 frames a second like this. So yeah, so now I can play it 100 or something. So yeah, we're cool on that front. I suppose while I'm here, I can show you this, what I've been working on for the past, I don't know, 3 months. So basically, my idea was to, because I really like these turtle guys, and I think it'd be really cool if you could have a whole place of them, just kind of you could see them all moving about. But there's certain things that would be better done when they're stationary. So if I, what's this? Macerator. I'll just give you an example of what I'm going to be doing with these things. It's the Macerator pack. So I've got an ender chest linked up to all of these guys, and if we look at these guys, they've got the ender chest in them, so it's kind of all interlinked. So rotary macerator, and then throw that there. If you just watch that there, and I put some of this stuff in there, it's actually on a slower running one than I will be having on when it's all set up, just for testing. But so you saw it's in there, and as you can see, that guy, he noticed that there's some in there, and he placed it above him, took a stack out, and is now macerating it. Obviously I don't need it, macerated or anything, but if I did he just go? Yeah. So there's like a 10-second delay between, just in case there isn't anything in anymore. And I'll show you where it's all been detected. So there's one type of ender chest through here, and then there's these gates on them. And what these gates basically say is an item in the inventory. If there is, then give a redstone signal, and it's going to this bundled cable. I'm sorry if you don't necessarily understand what I'm saying here, or if you're new to this, but basically, the best way I can tell you is these are ender chests that are color coded by a different mod, and then you've got this thing obviously that detects items in the inventory. It gives a redstone signal. There's a like improved redstone, you could say, where it's color coded. So this is like the magenta, and it goes into. I've also got them linked up to the respective last color, just for ease of use. So it goes into this, and this wire is all of these colours, so it can receive and carry, and then it goes into this computer up here, which basically, if I terminate and then do ls, if I just show you the edit, so basically what it does is, these are all variables, so we can ignore them, and again, if you don't understand this, then you kind of just don't. And these are all the functions. So if f white, which is basically this wire, if fy equals true, then print that it's running the compressor and then run the compressor program. And that's basically what it does. It runs the furnace program if there's stuff in the furnace one, etc., etc. for the macerator. So it's really simple when you understand it. If I just reboot this, and then as soon as it reboots, it goes into waiting mode. So that's pretty cool. I've also got this, which I'm experimenting with, like a lighting system. That'll be throughout all of this. Like there'll be lights up here and everything, and they'll all be able to turn off. Because I'm gonna. Oh, that's one thing I'm gonna show you as well. I don't think like a lot of these materials I'm going to be using on the floor will not be able to spawn mobs, so that's decent. And the last thing, this wasn't supposed to be a showing you around the Feed the Beast thing, but it is, I suppose now. I was experimenting with kind of like building more realistically. So instead of like usually you just go with this sort of stuff, and I'll just show you a quick example. So under here we've got, ignore this, this is like, this is that room that we were just in. So under this we've got concrete, which, did I pick it up? Yes I did, it's there. So it's kind of like we've got the foundations and stuff. And I did it to see if it was, like, worth it. And I actually really enjoyed it for what I did. This would be like the insulation, and then in there is all of the wires and stuff. So I'm going to continue doing that until I either get bored of it or it just feels like it's a waste of time, which it is a waste of time, but it's also enjoyable at the same time. So that's pretty much it. I don't know, I'll show you this one more thing that I did. You might not have seen it before. This took me a long time to figure out, but now that I've actually done it once before, like once, I'd be able to do it like in a couple of seconds. So this is going to be the proper entrance, which I think looks pretty cool. And this tower is at the moment housing. I kind of like that design. It's housing this beacon, which I eventually want to get into a 5 array. So I want one there, 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 and there. Just because the beams will then look like really cool, because we can have them all sticking out like spires. So that'll be cool. I got into tree stuff. I kind of left that alone for a bit though now, because it wasn't really my thing. But yeah, this is what I'm doing at the moment, and for the moment I might do mainly Feed the Beast and DBZ, because the normal our server is like we're using the 1.6 where all the zombies are booking everything, and I don't like playing on laggy servers, so I think we'll just do that for the time being, and then see how that takes us. So until then, I will see you. Go and shoot me, I dare you. Shoot me. I'll see you next time. He wished he didn't shoot me. See you guys. Alright, so I'm actually testing a new audio setup here, and just wanted to explain a few things that I didn't manage to explain properly last time, and it'll also give me a chance to test out this audio system. So I never actually told you what all of this is in aid of. Like, yes, I can put things in a chest and it'll get smelted, but what's the point of that when I could just put it in a hopper or something? So let me shut this up and not just musical. If we go and get a bit of ore, I can show you. Do I have any line about? I think we can make some. We should be able to make some. Maybe. Can we not make the ore? I'd like to make the ore. Oh no, that's already. Well, let's just go get some. Oh. No, let's just go get some. I know where there's some. There's quite a lot, actually. And it's right here. So if we just, let's drop off some of this shit. Don't need all of that crap. If we just get like, I don't know, 5 stacks, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stacks of iron. And, oh, I didn't use the, watch. These are really cool. I really like these things. These are apparently from like Portal. The Portal gun mod. They just like send you absolutely flying. They're really cool. But yeah, so let's go back. So say this is okay. This would be like your quarry that you've got set up digging for you, and it just digs all the way down to bedrock. You set parameters out, and it just goes. It digs. And then you can give it a place to drop everything off. And then I'd put it into one global ender chest, and then things would be coming out of the global ender chest and going into different ender chests, like the one for the ores. And this is what I'm going to show you now. So say this is coming out of the quarry. I'm the quarry. I'm going to give these ores to this guy. And then this guy's going to say, hey, I have something in me. There would be never that many stacks in at one time, just so you know. But you can't get small chests, and it's good for overflow. So this guy's going to detect it in about 3 seconds. Oh no, he's already detected it. And this guy is. And then this dust is going to come out of there, and it's going to go out of this place, being pumped out by that, into this pipe. And this pipe saying all of the dusts go into this chest, which this chest is linked up to these guys. So these are the furnaces. So it's like it goes from quarry to here, all the way to here, and then sometimes it'll loop back to here, or sometimes it'll just go to the end chest. So as you can see, we've got iron smelting now, and that's this will require me to do nothing. Like the quarry, this will be all automatic. So that's pretty cool. And then hopefully we can see a few should go back into there. A few of the iron bits to get refined iron. So we've got them half splitting, so half will go in there, half will go straight up. As you can see, that's pretty accurate. And then when they go straight up, they just zoom along. I could have used iron pipes to stop them from going like in different directions, but I think it's really cool to see them just like fly by. So I mean, eventually they have to reach this chest, There's no two ways about it. They have to. So that's pretty cool. And sometimes you might want something from the mass rate going to this compressor, in which case I'll have another one of these go into the compressor chest, and it's just an infinitely expandable system, and that's why it's going to take so long, but it'll be worth it when it works, when it's done. But that really is it, and I thank you for watching. Goodbye.